What's up, people? Welcome back to Invest with T-Claus. My name is Tevi, and this channel is dedicated to my investment journey, along with coverage on crypto, Tesla, Neo, Virgin Galactic, and ChargePoint. Come for the information and stay for the perspective. So it is July 4th weekend. If you're in the US, happy early Independence Day to you. Hope you're kicking back and taking the time to relax while enjoying some good food. It's also worth noting that Twitter won't let me tweet a thing. So if you're enjoying my latest animation that I posted or sent me a message and I'm not responding, that is why. But with that, on to the main topic today. Virgin Galactic has completed the first commercial flight successfully. Galactic 1 is officially in the books and a major success with everything going exactly to plan. So why is the stock crashing? That's the million-dollar question. Well, in today's video, I'll go over the press release for Galactic 1, then cover what is likely behind the stock price correction, and I'll close with what I've personally done since the last time we spoke as far as holding, buying, and or selling. As always, this is not to be taken as financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is my personal approach to investing and a thought process behind it. I'd recommend watching all the way through so that you don't miss out on any pertinent information I'll be sharing. Drop this video an early like if you haven't already, and smash that subscribe button. Those are two easy ways to show your support to the channel and help it grow if you appreciate the content. All right, let's get into it. Okay, let's dive in. The much anticipated Galactic 1 flight took place on Thursday, June 29th, and it was a huge success. Flight duration was a total of 1 hour and 12 minutes from takeoff to touchdown. Virgin Galactic tweeted this cool picture of the crew in space, as well as this nice recap video. Let's take a quick look, and I'll come back on the other side.
Say hello or ciao to the Galactic 01.
Benvenuti nello spazio.
L'equipaggio della Virtute 1 saluta tutta l'Italia.
Pretty cool, right? For those of you who want to watch the full flight coverage, I will link it in the description below. I think it's worth the watch. Following the live stream completion, Virgin Galactic put out this press release. Let's take a quick read, and I quote, "Second successful flight in 2 months. Galactic 1 spaceflight carried 13 research payload and 3 crew members from the Italian Air Force and the National Research Council of Italy. Galactic 2, a commercial spaceflight for private astronauts, is scheduled for August with monthly flights to space planned thereafter." End of quote. This is everything most who believe in the company wanted to see. Galactic 1 occurred at the defined date with no delays. Galactic 2 reiterated for August, and once again, they are calling for monthly flights after that. So again, to me, it seems there is more confidence in achieving and maintaining the monthly flight cadence than during the last earning call Q&A session, which again is a major positive in my book. Now, that said, it doesn't change the fact that the stock ultimately closed the week down 10.60%. So why is the stock down? The most obvious reason is the age-old, buy the rumor, sell the news approach by most investors and short-term traders. That's pretty common and not unexpected. The second reason is the news that broke about a week ago now that Virgin Galactic has filed with the SEC to raise another $400 million by issuing more shares. The capital raise is to support operating expenses as well as R&D costs for the Delta class spaceships. As a reminder, these are a key piece of the puzzle for Virgin Galactic to reach profitability. The current Unity spacecraft can only fly once a month, whereas Delta, the Delta class, is being designed to fly once a week. The quicker the Delta class can enter service, the sooner Virgin Galactic can become profitable, right? Each Delta class spacecraft costs in the range of $50 to $60 million, and therefore this would be sufficient to build a fleet of about 8 ships with weekly flight capabilities. But the point is, investors do not like this dilution. Without going deep into the math, the result is that once the capital raise is fully completed, we are roughly looking at 1/3 dilution with these newly issued shares, right? So again, not the best, but it is what it is. And really, the last point of concern is simply this. With commercial flight now underway, the focus will shift from pure speculation to whether or not Virgin Galactic business model can actually turn profitable, right? So I'll do a deeper dive into this topic in a separate video, but the short-term answer is absolutely yes. It's all hinging on the Delta class fleet. The only problem for some investors is that the Delta class doesn't actually come into operation until late 2025. With that in mind, the one thing I want you all to not lose sight of is that Virgin Galactic still has VSS Imagine, which we haven't talked about in a little while, but that is pending commission to be flight ready, right? So we should start hearing more about that in late 2023, early 2024. It would in essence at least double the flight capacity Virgin Galactic could have come 2024. So that's important to remember. This then brings us to what I'm personally doing. So at this point, we have done almost a full round trip from where we were at the start of June to where we are now. I'm currently sitting on 6,000 shares total with an average price of $7.47. I would say that at this point, I'm comfortable with my position. For those of you who have not been paying attention, I've actually increased my share count again. What a surprise, right? So the last thing I will say is this. Even though we have once again broken below the 50-day moving average, which sits at $4.09, since the April lows, okay, this is important. Since the April lows, we have been making a series of higher highs and higher lows. You can see on the chart here that the overall trend is reversing higher. That is good. And to be completely honest, I have to say this, I would have preferred to see Virgin Galactic wait until we were back into double digits for the stock price before doing the capital raise. That said, the move makes perfect sense as the stock has not shown this much strength in months, right? So they did say that they would be opportunistic and they executed on that. They will likely need to do at least one more capital raise to insulate the company from any headwinds as they breach the gap between now and 2025 when the Delta class comes into service. And so in the end, these lower prices for longer simply mean that I can gradually bring my average down even lower. And again, at the end of the day, you got to remember that I'm looking at Virgin Galactic through the long-term lens. And so for me, in the end, these lower prices for longer simply mean that I can gradually bring my average down even lower. That's precisely what I intend to do in due time. But on that note, that is it for me today. If you found value in my content, click that like button and share with others who you think could also benefit from it. For my newcomers, subscribe, it's free. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you too can stay in the know. I'll be back on Sunday for my weekly video. Till then, you can keep up with me here on Twitter for crypto and NFT related news. Once again, happy Independence Day to everyone in the US. Thank you for watching, stay humble, hustle hard, and I'll see you in the next one.